Good morning. Hello. How are you doing today? I hope you're all doing well. Looks like my chat should be working just fine. I can see it from here. That's good. That is so good. So, for today, I'm going to be making, we're going to start off by doing a little bit of experimenting making luggage tags. I'm going to be using some of the leftover material from my Hello Kitty project. I think these will be such cute luggage tags. The general idea with these luggage tags is that the lining will be this pink color, and then the backing and the outside is going to be this. So I am going to need to put interfacing on I think I'll just need to put interfacing on this, that way it can hold up the clear vinyl. Once I get that all cut. We're doing this. Hi Teru. How are your exams going? What I'm drinking is pineapple, apple juice, and sparkling water. I decided I needed more vitamin C, so pineapple juice. I'm so tired. How are you? You know what? I'm doing good. Personally, I'm doing okay. Still trying to find a job, but we're only like 3 weekends away. In the fourth weekend from now, I will be in Japan. So it's coming up so quick, and I am so excited. But other than that, like personally, I'm doing okay. I was wondering where my reading glasses were. Huh. Okay, those I need those. Okay. So I'm making this up kind of as I go along. I'm just now realizing I don't have one of my lights on. That is so silly of me. 1 second. Wait, that fixed. Hey, let there be light. My exams are scary, and in a week I have my biggest one of the season. Oh, well, I wish you the best of luck. I wish you all the luck. So, like, take breaks from studying as you need, because you need to take those breaks, but yeah, definitely I hope you're able to focus on the studying. Okay, so do that. That means I do need to change out my thread from my sewing machine. Then a bit we'll be going back to pink. It's empty. Pink. We're going back to the pink thread. How exciting! Which also means I need to change out my knitting needle. Okay, so where are my pages? Okay, so I'm not gonna be working with a knit anymore, so I don't need. I'm gonna put it on this side, that way I know that it's the knit one that I just changed to, because I can switch back to that to finish out the rest of the skirt hemming. universal. Okay. I'm glad you have that Japan trip coming up. Me too, because honestly, like there was a part of me, because like the part of my brain that is there's a part of my brain that is in like is constantly in the you're not doing enough kind of mentality of like you should be doing more, you should be doing XYZ, you should be doing everything. Even though you plan this thing for months and months and months, like really, like there are other things that you really should be doing instead. And that guilt like racks at me often. Like I almost was like, you know what, let's put off the like before we bought the tickets. Now that we bought the tickets, it's kind of we're sunk. We're going. We bought the tickets, we're going. But before then, when I was talking with my partner, I was like, I kind of want to put it off. I mean, we could put it off till next year. Like, I like in the spring, we could go in the spring. Like, maybe I'll have a job by then, and it'll be like, you know. But I had been saving up for a long time, and yeah, if it weren't for him being like basic, all but not actually shaking me, because that would be silly, but like proverbially being like snap out of it, of like, no, like you've been saving for this is something that you've wanted to do. And yeah, theoretically you could be using that savings, you know, a little bit longer while you're searching for a job, but these are memories that you've wanted to do. This is a trip that you need something to look forward to. And then like my logical brain is like, this trip, in amongst all of the job searching and the unknowns of like the reality of the world right now, this has been like one of the few like external things that has been giving me something to like positively look forward to. And has kind of stopped me from constantly being in a doom spiral. Good morning, Alexandria. Getting ready to go out, but have you on the background. Oh, hello. So yeah, I am excited about the trip. It's coming up so quick. I'm so excited. Yeah, 3 more weekends. The 4th weekend from now, I will be in Tokyo. Well, I will be in Tokyo, traveling to I'll be in Tokyo. Which is crazy. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. All right, I need to add more water, because this is almost out of water. You deserve to take the trip, if anything, just for the small burst of happiness it'll bring you amongst the not fun things happening right now. That's kind of where I've fallen. I think there will be a part of me until like I'm on the trip that will, like, just because of how, like, who I am, I think even while, like, there's just a small part of me that is going to end up feeling guilty. But the logic in my brain should win out, hopefully. Yeah. At least gonna try. need to add interfacing. So basically, I'm making things up as I go along with these luggage tags. I am not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do. I actually have no clue. But we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it on this first one and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to need at least 2 pieces of interfacing. This way's the least. Where are my scissors? Found them. You know what? Maybe I only need interfacing on the one side. You know what? In that case, we'll make it 2. To be honest, I'm not sure what I'm doing. But that's kind of fun. The fun part of making something is the not knowing and the figuring it out as I go along. This one could just turn out awful. Okay, we're gonna try it this way to waste as little interfacing as I possibly can, because interfacing is not something I have easy access to anymore. Even if it's a mistake, even if people should be able to just not think and just do things, go there and live. Like, I don't think it's a mistake, but if your inner critic is loud again, you should not let yourself be dissuaded by that. Thank you. Anyway, what I'm drinking is pineapple juice and apple juice and sparkling water, because vitamin C, I need to fight off whatever cold is trying to, like, be. I'm hoping that it's just allergies, but not risking it. I'm just gonna not risking it. And if I start feeling really bad, I'm gonna, when I leave the house, because I do have to leave the house later, I'm wearing a mask, because if I am getting a cold, I am not passing that to anybody else. Okay, so my thoughts are, I sew the clear vinyl on to the front, and then I cut out the square from the back. mine, it was just the ironing board, the big one. Wall walk is pretty cheap. About 5 yards of it last night, around 14. But that's not bad. Takes a while to get here. Yeah, see, there's the not easy access. Because while price point might not be bad, time. I know my Walmart has it too, but I'm generally trying to avoid it unless it's an absolute emergency. That's my thoughts too. Like, okay, so the only time I have shopped in Walmart since moving home from college, in any significant way, was to try and get supplies for meal kits. I was trying to get a good amount of like doing like some meal kits for one of the local food pantries. I was trying to get a good amount of can openers that weren't like the actual worst. And were within the budget that I had allotted for that project. And unfortunately, Walmart was the only place that fit the bill of can openers that weren't actually the worst and were affordable enough for me to get enough of them without completely, and also without leaving the store completely can openerless, because that's the other thing that I don't like doing, especially for like making something that I'm like going to be donating. I really don't like buying a store out of everything that they have. Like we were doing like taco soup kits for the meal kitchen or the pantry thing, and it was so like taco soup is like beans, corn, chili, tomatoes, like rotel, and like those things in a bag. And then because not all of I would get the cans from Aldi, because Aldi had like cheaper, like had a better deal on the cans, on some of the canned food. And then I'd get some of the cans I would get like in bulk from Costco, if I could, right? But not all of them had like the pull top lids. So then I needed to include can openers, because I can't just assume that everybody has a can opener. So for me, like that was like, I was like, well, unfortunately, like the only option here is Walmart. Okay. All right. So then I'm going to need to put interfacing on the other side then. The other Hello Kitty part. Because if I do this, and then I cut out a square rectangle shape window. Okay. This is not even close. Okay. It has plastic on it, I can't iron it. And I don't have any glue sticks. Ah, I knew there was something I'd forgotten to get. Okay. Because then I just sew it gotten glue sticks. Oh, I can get those. I can pick those up from literally anywhere. Okay, so then the great thing about vinyl is it doesn't fray. Look at that. I've got a window. I've got a window. Yay. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so now I need interfacing. Wish I had double-sided interfacing. That would be so useful right now. Do I have any double-sided? Much to everyone's dismay, I do not have double-sided interfacing, but that's okay. That's fine. We'll work with it. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like my internet is being a little, it looks like it's back. I'm seeing like the little frame rate thing in OBS is green, which generally means that the stream should be running fine. Now, for a bit there it was red. I was like keeping an eye on it to make sure stream didn't cut out completely. Okay. Okay, maybe not. Is it bad? Is the stream still lagging pretty bad, or is it okay? That's fine on my side. Okay. Okay. Sweet. Glad stream is okay now. Okay. Okay. Then I'll need to attach a tie. I'm thinking I need to make my luggage tags. It's so ow. That hurt. Okay. Need to make the insert itself, but I think that's a pretty good way of doing the pocket. So I'm gonna get interfacing on all these pieces, and we'll make more. Yay! Okay. Yay! And just see how much I can get out of the scrap piece here. Good luck on your exams, Teru. Oh, good luck, good luck, good luck. I thought making the luggage tags out of the leftovers from the Hello Kitty project were a good way, or a good way to bring the Hello Kitty project with me, since I will not be able to bring, well, could bring the top. I could bring the blouse, but I won't be able to like wear the whole outfit because it will not fit in my luggage. If I were to pack that outfit, it would take the actual entirety of my luggage. a great tie-in though. How many outfits do you have planned? I have right now, for the black skirt, I have like three outfits kind of planned for that, three kind of interchangeable outfits. And then I have like if I can get the floral skirt done, that'll be another three. And then I have one for the I have some jeans that I'm taking with too, and that'll be. Oh no, it's dropping again. I'm so sorry, it's dropping again. The floral skirt done. Okay, watching the playback, it looks like it's just a bit delayed. But it does seem to be dropping again. At least like my internet is being silly. Um but anyway, yeah, so when it comes to the outfits, I'm trying to plan for 7 like a week's worth of outfits that I can then like rewear. Some of our hotels have laundry. Um so we'll definitely be washing clothes, and there's a chance that I might buy a shirt or something there. So I'm trying to be like as versatile as possible, but like still be like things that are very, very me and very comfy. Yeah, so that's that. I'm trying to use up all these little pieces because I don't like wasting my interfacing. It's not as bad as earlier. Okay. That's good. That's good. I have to rearrange that again anyway. I think I might have too many of these actually. We'll hold off on those. We're gonna. But yeah, so I have. Okay, so I'm bringing. So I have a variety of outfits that I have planned, right? I have um obviously the two skirts that I plan on bringing and a pair of jeans. I'm also going to be bringing a pair of leggings. Like that's actually so my plans are like for packing. I'm going to pack my jeans in my suitcase with one of the skirts. I'm going to wear one of the skirts with leggings to as my travel outfit because I just think that that's going to end up being more comfortable for that long haul flight than jeans will be. I have that feeling. So I'm gonna do, yeah. Ugh. I'm gonna do leggings and a skirt. I haven't decided which one yet, but it's most likely gonna be the black and white bow without the bow attached at the back. As my travel outfit. The bow will definitely be packed in a suitcase somewhere. Although, I mean, theoretically, I could take the bow as a backrest, maybe. I don't know. My other plan then, is I'm going to wear the thickest of the sweaters that I plan on bringing on the plane. Basically, my bulkiest clothing I'm bringing on the plane. One of the outfits I have planned for, because while we're there, Taylor Swift's album will get released, and I am a Swiftie. Uh, so I'm gonna bring my folklore cardigan, with me, which is partially why like I decided to alter it a bit because it was, I think I've explained before, when I ordered it, I ordered a size medium large, and what I got was a size extra large. Um, so it's always been too big for me. It's always been too big, and so I altered it a little bit, which I can show you once I set this iron down. Um, 'Cause I have it right here. So what I did was I took some black it here. I weaved it through. I love that you're doing interchangeable outfits. It's my favorite part of outfit designing. Yeah. Well, like, okay, so I'm also thinking about like what are gonna be like the easiest things to wash, right? Like so basic shirts and you know, like those are the things that are gonna be easier to wash. Like even doing like small loads, like if I need to like I need more shirts. Like I could do a small load of laundry theoretically in one of the evenings at like one of our hotels, and then I can do like on another day I could just do a little bit more. Like I don't need to take like a ton of shirts with me, but I'm gonna bring enough that way I can have something to wear while I need to wash stuff. So unfortunately, that means like a lot of like these sweatshirts are not gonna be coming with me. But yeah, so I took elastic and I weaved it through so that the cuffs would be smaller, so they fit much nicer around my wrist. They're much more comfy. And I did the same thing on the bottom. I probably didn't need to do it on the bottom, but I liked how that ended up looking. So I'll be taking this cardigan with me. I haven't decided if I'm going to be wearing my bulky sweater and it while we go on the plane. For the sake of it, like I have to practice again once I get the skirts done. Which is why I'm trying to get the skirts done as soon as I can, as quickly as I can right now. Because I did practice packing my carry-on suitcase, with like the skirts that I do have. So like the black and white skirt that I already had made and my mushroom skirt, and like I basically packed it for like worst case scenario of like me having to have, because chances are one day I will have all the bulkiest items in my suitcase. And I really do, for that first travel day, I need to wear my bulkiest clothing is what I've decided. But as far as how much of my bulkiest clothing, we'll figure that out once I get the skirts done. Yeah, so I also decided on and I've been testing it out to see if it's actually going to be something that's going to be comfortable for me to take with, and for it to be my bag. I tested out the water bottle Ita bag. I think my water bottle Ita bag is definitely going to come with me. It's not going to be my travel day bag. It's definitely going to be the bag that I have stuffed in my carry-on. And because I'm going to bring my carry-on in a backpack. That's what I'm going with. And then as far as like a day bag, a purse, I have one purse, and then my water bottle, eat a bag, are my two running options for like going around. One of them is a bag that I thrifted like a long time ago. I had to do some alterations on it. I ended up adding a bunch of bows to help reinforce the closures because it's so old. The closures on the strap are just a little bit wobbly, and I do not have the tools right now to change them out. So I used ribbon to kind of reinforce. Let me see if I can grab it really quickly and I can show you. Basically, I added ribbon along where the clasps are, and some bows along the strap. I filled this with everything that I anticipate carrying day to day in Japan. Part of the reason why I like this bag is because it has this big compartment here that I can have my things that I throw in here. But it also has like zip up pockets for like my wallet and my battery pack. And this, as it is right now, is a little heavy. As it is right now, it's a little heavy, but I don't think this is gonna be coming with me. At least not in the way that it is right now. I think I'm gonna have to make a smaller version of this because there are things in here that actually won't be able to come on the plane with me. So yeah, but I like this one. I think it's cute. I've had it forever. I've had that purse forever, and yeah, I had thrifted it. I don't even remember where I had thrifted it. It had to have been when I was in college. night at the hotel room. Yeah. My other thoughts are, because I know for a fact that I'm gonna end up buying a suitcase there. Part of the reason why I'm only going with a carry-on, because we do have the ability to have checked luggage, but I like the big suitcases that I have at my disposal. I do not feel all that comfortable sending them like on an international flight to use to pack souvenirs back. I just don't feel like they are. I just don't. And I also do not like, especially like getting there first thing. I do not want to lug a huge suitcase around with me. I think it'll be bad enough with just the carry-on, to be honest. So that's why I think like do the carry-on. I already have in my mind and budget planned on at least one suitcase. Could stretch it for getting two because our tickets do have the ability to have 2 checked luggage. So, and I keep talking about it. I keep talking about the Japan trip because I'm so excited. I'm a little disappointed because I did the time zone conversion wrong. And this is on me this time, like fully on me. Did not get tickets for the Studio Ghibli Museum today. Well, I should have been looking last night at 10, I think it's 8 our time in the evening of the 9th when they go on sale, which is 10 in the morning in Japan. I think that's right. Regardless, I missed it. So, doesn't matter. I missed it. I did it wrong. And the thing that like is like I'm not crashing out, and it's not the end of the world, because it's not the end of the world. I just don't get to go to the Ghibli Museum. There's like so many other things that I already have on the list that we're doing, so many fun things to do. And as disappointing as it is to not be going to the Ghibli Museum, I am going to the Ghibli theme park. Like I've got those tickets. I've had those tickets, so it's not as big of a blow as I think it might have been if I hadn't been able to get the theme park tickets. Hi, Kira. Oh, she's being so cute. So yeah, we're good. It's a little disappointing, but we still get some of that Ghibli magic with the theme park. So I'm excited. It'll be fun. It'll be good. And then my partner's wanting to go to Borderless. No, he's wanting to go to Team Labs Planets, I think. I think Planets is the one where you walk through water. Borderless is the one that you don't. So do that. Between now and then, I've got like, yeah, this weekend, next weekend, 3 weekends. Got so much to do. I don't think so. Maybe they'll be last minute. I don't think so. From what I hear, which I'm okay with. It's gonna be okay. I don't think there will be any tickets, like last minute tickets available, because they sell out so far in advance. Like it is something that they do sell out the same day, like within hours, within minutes, really. And in Japan, it's really difficult / like pretty well impossible for you to resell tickets, from my understanding. Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be I think the thing that I'm like really excited about the park is the fact that we get to like walk through like recreations of the sets from the movies. So I'm not disappointed. Like I am disappointed, but I'm not devastated as I would be if I hadn't like I would be really really bummed if it hadn't been for the fact that we did get the park tickets. I think yeah, because we got the park tickets, I'm not as like upset. Okay. Oh no. This one's too bubbly. They can't all be perfect. That one's really bubbly. Oh, it's sad. What? Oh my word. That's fine. It just started pushing the vinyl just off the fabric. Not even. Silly, silly. This one's also bubbly. Well. probably making too many of these. Good chance. Good chance I'm making too many of these. I don't have this many suitcases. But it's fun. Okay, they all ended up being a little bit bubbly. I'm not entirely sure why, but it probably has something to do with mathematics, specifically geometry, and the fact that I didn't measure. Yeah, so I was actually thinking of gifting. At least I have someone in mind specifically for one of them as a gift, and then the extras. I was honestly hoping to get like a good template, like pattern, so that I can have them go in my shop when I get back, of like more different, like besides just the Hello Kitty. Okay. I ran out of thread. extra. Oh, and you sneeze. Oh my goodness. Whew. Oh, thank you. I think the dust that got kicked up by the and the steam from the iron are what caused that particular sneeze. Okay. I'm about to say something that I think will jinx me, but I think I might get this project done in a 2-hour chunk of time, which I don't know if that's a first for getting a project started and completed fully on stream. I don't know. Is that a first? projects take a bare minimum of 3 days. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is like, as far as projects go, this is like a rarity. Like, if I'm able to finish this in the next 20 minutes, which, you know, is a big if, because I haven't fully decided how I'm, like, tying these. For ease, it should probably be ribbon. Because if I were to make bias tape, it would definitely be a 2-stream project, but I have another skirt I need to sew together in, like, I'll be doing stuff off screen, so not everything will be on camera, but I did just do a 1 skirt almost fully on camera. I've got right now the status of the black ribbon skirt. Okay. Bow skirt, not ribbon skirt, because ribbon skirts are an actual thing that exist within the American wardrobe, and it's not a ribbon skirt. It is a bow printed skirt. That skirt, I have the trim pinned along the hem. I have not hemmed it yet, because I just got everything pinned on yesterday. Like, I was fighting, like, I'm sure, Alexandria, you can relate, but if anybody else is listening, when it comes to like hemming something and specifically adding trim to the hem, it is not uncommon for me to pin it out, like pin it on, look at it, hate it, undo it, redo it, undo it, redo it, and repeat, rinse and repeat at least minimum 5 times. And that's what happened last night. Even smaller ones. Well, I think that, yeah, I don't, even the bold cozies took me longer than this. And I've done those before. But yeah, so the trim was, I fought with the trim. I have it pinned on the skirt in a way that I like now. So I'll be sewing that on probably tomorrow morning, and I'll start working on sewing together the other skirt. Okay, I gotta figure out a better way of sewing these together. I'm actually gonna sell them, because I do not like having the raw edge be seen on the inside. I'm not entirely sure. And I don't like having the plastic be loose on the outside. So maybe that's like the easiest way I could think of. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how to make that different. Especially with let's try. That's why I try to avoid it. But you know how much. But I know how much it'll elevate my projects. Yeah. Yeah. For me, it turns my projects from like, oh, that's nice, to, oh, that's nice. thank you for the follow on Twitch. I am making luggage tags because I am going on a trip. I just realized that I don't have luggage tags, and instead of buying them, I am making them out of material I have left over from a project that I did. Yeah, they're luggage tags. The information that I need to put on my luggage will be attached in there. I still have to attach, oh stop that. I still have to attach the part that will attach it to. Ooh, maybe I did that too much. Yeah, I may have gotten that too hot. We'll let that cool. I've been sitting on some seasonal ribbon for years, and I just can't get my seasonal ribbons for years. I just can't get myself to do it. But I'll be there eventually. You know what? Do it. Should I do ribbon? Should I make bias tape? If I make, or like a tube casing. If I do that, we'll be here forever. If I use ribbon, we'll be here for less of ever. I have a frick ton of this yellow ribbon. It is Easter ribbon. I need you to understand the lore of this Easter ribbon. Because this was in 2020. Easter 2020. Joann's was closed because of the panini to the public. It was closed to the public. Like, we were still open. I'm gonna sit. No, I'm not gonna sit. I'm gonna lean. It was closed for the following the state and the state regulations, the deregulations, for in-store shopping. And instead we because Joann's lawyers were somehow able to convince the government, the CDC specifically, whichever governing body was deciding which stores were shut down and for how long. Joann's lawyers were able to convince them that we were we were necessary. We were a vital company to stay open during the throes of the pandemic, and so we were still able to be open for curbside pickup. But because nobody was doing their regular routine of Easter weekend, we had so much Easter. Everything Easter, everything Easter. We had wreaths, we had Easter eggs, we had Easter fabric, Easter trims, Easter candy. We had Easter everything, and none of it was selling. We had Easter floral, anything Easter. So Joann's started. Basically we were told, like, okay, in every online order, you're going to put something from Easter. You're gonna put, like a grouping of XYZ, like they get these free things. So then we would get people coming in and complaining, not coming in, but calling in and complaining about, like, I got someone else's order, and we'd have to just routinely tell them, no, you got your order, but you also got free things. Joann's is giving out free things, free Easter, because we had so much. And even it got to the point, like, we were still giving it out like a long time after Easter, and it had gotten to the point where they had, like, told us to throw it away, to discard it. And my store lead was like, okay, everybody, you can take whatever you want. They told me to throw it away. You are the trash can now. I'm throwing it to you. And so I got so much ribbon because I was like, I can use ribbon. I can use ribbon for anything. Ribbon is going to last like forever. And this yellow ribbon, I still have so many spools of it. I have used it as like hem facings on things. I have used it. I used it specifically, like why I got like specifically the yellow and so much of the yellow was I was working on a Hufflepuff costume because at the time I still was like, Harry Potter was still a comfort thing to me, though I was, getting educated, and around that time, it was a little bit after that time, but like it was definitely after I made my costume, like finished that. J.K. Rowling started getting really really loud, really loud, to the point where it was not something that I could like consciously separate myself, like separate like her from the thing that was giving me comfort anymore. But anyway, that was by the yellow, and now I still have so much of it, so I think it kind of goes with the apple theme, because the apple's kind of yellow. We're stretching it because I just have so much of it. Aww. I was really into sewing and crochet at the time. I missed out on that. Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not sure. I am not sure what how many different states or okay, so I need this to be how long do I need these to be to tie a really good knot? They don't really need to be that long. How long is it in general? Not that long. Because what I could do, my thoughts are, is I'm just going to have it in the corner, and then I can loop it. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I can do a loop. That big. Yeah, like I'm like, again, like I only know like what my store was doing at the time. But yeah, during, I know a lot of people like hated that time period for like the shopping and stuff, and I like, or the like working and stuff with everything, and I absolutely agree. It was rough because we would have like we would have like 500 to 1,000, like any day that I went in to work, there would be like 500 to 1,000 orders in the queue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many do I have? 1, 4. Okay. And we would work on filling those. We would as fast as we could, but every day there would be at least 200 to 500 more orders. Like that's basically like what we walked into. Like the first day we came back, it was like so many orders in the queue, and it was really hard to play catch up. We were an open state, so almost everything was open as usual. It was rough, especially working in the theme parks. Oh, I am sure. Oh my gosh, I am. Oh my gosh. I cannot even imagine. My needle got stuck. At least it didn't break. Trying to sew through too thick a material. It might be too thick. People are so mean, just so entitled because our evil governor, so many people died just to make the elite throw away money. Yeah, like yeah. My, it just... Okay. So it's a little pocket to hold that, and then that can... Maybe that's a little long. That might be a little long. That might be a little long. Depending on like what size it's getting looped around, it might be fine. Okay, so close to being done. So once again, I'm on stream until I'm done with this project because literally I'm so close to being done. Guys, I just got 2 more to do. 2 more. Alexandria, how are Halloween Horror Nights going? That's what HHN. Yeah, that's what I thought. Correct me if I'm wrong with that being what that acronym stands for. Lost my thread. Yep, Halloween Horror Nights. Ooh, I was right with the acronym. How are they going this year so far? How are the Halloween horror? How have they been going? Have they been fun? How do they compare to years past?
Liftoff of mission 41D, the first flight of the Ever Discovery, and the shuttle has cleared the tower. 3, 2, 1, 0, 0. Discovery, go and throttle up. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Okay. Okay, so next time I do these, I think what I'm gonna do, oh, it's one of the best years we've had in recent years, ambiance-wise. The set designs have been a lot more cohesive, and the costumes actually had effort put into them. Oh, that's great! Yay! So I think with these next time, I'm going to cut the vinyl to match the, like, and not just be like smaller. I'm gonna cut the vinyl to actually fully match the starting size of the outside fabric that I'm gonna use as a frame, and I'm gonna sew right along the outside, not where I'm planning on the frame actually being. And then I will cut out the inner for the frame, fold it out, stitch one line along that, have those lines that were on the outside get sewn into the side seams, and then for that second line, do that once the thing is like sewed onto the back. Just sew a line down along the edge here. I think that's what I'm gonna do next time I make these, because I think that'll help like enclose all of like the seams so that they aren't showing, because I think that's the thing that I like the least about these, is that their seams are showing, like this seam allowance, the salvage edge. There was a year they had a 1950s area, and another one wearing a navy outfit. Nothing indicated that it was actually 1940s. This year they had a 20s inspired area, and they rectified it. They didn't go with the stereotypical flapper dresses, actually studied the time period to incorporate longer hems with boxer shape. Oh, I love that. Yay. Oh my gosh. That's fantastic. Because that's like the most like frustrating part when they just go stereotypical. Or like, you know, the standard like Spirit Halloween flapper outfit. So that's exciting. Yay. Well, I hope your day goes well, and that oh, there's a lot more work they could have done, but it's more period accurate. But TBH, I'm grateful that they put in a little bit more effort. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Like on it, like when I hate to say it as like it seems like you know, the bars on the floor, like the bars in hell kind of thing, but like it's crazy when we go from having like very little effort put in, right, to having like all like even just a little bit of effort means so much. So yeah. So I think I now know what I would like to do with this going forward. They're fine for what I'm using them for now, but these are definitely not the versions that I'll end up putting in my shop. But this is a good test run, I think. Info dumping on you. No. I am grateful for the info dump. Please never. Okay. I can't sit down. There's no place to sit. Wait. Bring back the stool. Hi. Okay, so when it comes to like info dumping, I am all about it. Please info dump away. I know like for me, I'm a yapper. Like I know like a lot of my stream ends up being me like focused in silence while I'm staring at whatever this is. But I can yap so much about anything, especially like in the info dump like way. And I asked for info. I asked how it was going, and because I'm not going to Halloween Horror Nights because I'm here in Chicago, and then I'll be in Japan. But I'm really interested in something that like I know, like because you're interested in it and you've been going, I'm wanting to hear from you like what it's like. So I'm really grateful for you info dumping. And I'm glad that you got like fashion inspo and that you're inspired. Like that is I'm always fascinated by where people like find their inspiration. So I'm really grateful for you sharing. I'm so grateful for you sharing. But I do need to go. Sadly. The great news is for next week, we'll be working on the next skirt. I already have all the pieces cut out. So it's been decided we're doing the floral. I'm not taking 2 bow skirts with me to Japan. I'm gonna I'm gonna try and get this one done. They're so cute. It's always good to have a test run. My test runs make it into my B pile to be sold at a discount for in-person markets. Smart. But yeah, so that skirt's cut out. I'm gonna work on it between now and next stream, so I can show you guys where the progress is at next stream, and we'll work on that next sewing stream. I'm thinking, because of what I've got going on in my personal life, and I'm not entirely sure if my neighbors are gonna have a party again Sunday evening, I will probably postpone game streaming until Monday morning for the forthcoming future, until like I leave for Japan, and then I don't know when I don't think I'm going to be able to stream at all in Japan, but yeah, I think what's going to happen is, instead of Sundays, because I know I streamed once while my neighbors were having a party and their music was so distracting for me. Yeah, I think I'll be here Monday morning. Monday morning will be Infinity Nikki, and then Wednesday next week we'll be sewing. I can't wait to hear about your trip when you return from Japan. I'm looking forward to your Yap session. Oh, I'm so excited. Yes. Yeah, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna get going. Alexandria, I hope you have a really good day. Thank you to Teru for stopping in, and I apologize for the person on Twitch for now forgetting your name and not being close enough to the screen where I can scroll up to check. But thank you for being here. Thank you for following. I hope that you all have a great rest of your week, and I will be back with you next week. So